I remember being very young, growing up with the Dukes of Hazzard.
Probably one of my favorite all-time shows.
I always had to be back on Friday nights, I think it was, to watch the Dukes of Hazzard.
It was super exciting. It was something I really look forward to.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite shows.
The driving ability of the Duke boys is amazing. How they could dirt track that thing sideways through the woods and around those houses and through what they've done. It was something. I mean, I don't know why those guys aren't driving a NASCAR, to tell you the truth.
They're on dirt roads. They got the General Lee all crossed up and sideways.
The best things I always liked was the way that thing would just power slide, that big 440 Dodge, and just fling rocks for about 100 yards.
My dad didn't let me go race dirt cars, but I always think I wanted to because of that, and watching them slide the car around in the dirt. That's good times right there, and something I think every racer likes to do.
I mean, you could tell that was some real stuff they were doing. This wasn't computer-generated stuff like happens nowadays. Back then, they just had to do it, and they did a good job at it.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm sure there's some country boys out there that can do the same thing.
I told him you were one of the biggest fans we had here in the shop, and I told him you actually had a Dodge Charger.
First time I'm not showing my butt, and I end up hydroplaning it right off the road to a ditch.
So you didn't quite have the skills of Bo and Luke. Huh?
Apparently not. I lost them. Ran out of talent real quick.
I think a stock car might be a little much for them. They're probably better off in the truck.
You got the General Lee. You got guys getting to drive a fast, powerful car.
I was really impressed at how they always had that thing on two wheels and how they can get it around different areas and through different situations on two wheels. And I've seen them do that quite a lot.
The General Lee would fly front and high every time, so they had the balance set up right on her.
That was pretty cool. I never knew how you could squeal tires on dirt, but it was cool.
Well, what I couldn't figure out was the General Lee was so fast, but it took the Duke boys, they had to jump a river or something to get away from the bad guys in the old piece of junk cars. I just never figured that out.
When they hit that berm and they jump the river, it's pretty cool.
The things that I think kids or anybody, any grown boys want to do, and you can't do out in the normal streets.
My crew chief and I, he always tries to tell me it's the same car. The General Lee, they never change it. It's the same car. They jump the same one every time.
Well, it'd be neat to see it now that I used to watch it when I was a little kid, to see it in person and see how they really did all them stunts. I don't know how many of them General Lees they tore up.
I was amazed at what that car could do, how high it could fly and how fast it could run and the noise it made.
I could drive a Dodge too, just like the General Lee. I liked both the Duke boys. I don't know. I don't think I liked one more than the other.
I always liked Luke better, just because he was like Mr. Cool, you know. Bo was always Mr. Psycho. He wanted to go off and run over stuff, and Luke was like, come on, we got to do it this way. He always had a plan, you know.
He seemed like he always got in the driver's seat.
I think Bo. I don't know why, and it's funny because the older I got and the more I watched the reruns, it became Daisy Duke.
It always had to be Daisy Duke. My gosh, I mean, with that short skirt and that good-looking woman.
I got to vote for Daisy Duke. Obviously, we all liked Daisy's short shorts.
Being a young boy, I think my first crush was Daisy Duke.
Yeah, she was my favorite character to look at, for sure.
Boss Hogg was always kind of funny, too. He was, you know, him and Enos were so dumb.
Cuff him and stuff him.
I definitely let Cooter work on my crew. He was pretty knowledgeable. He had that General Lee running good.
Absolutely, Cooter. He might get our race car to go a little faster sometimes, it feels like.
Yeah, I'd let him on the pit crew. He always did pretty good.
Well, Cooter was a pretty smart guy. Anybody can get the General Lee to run like it ran. I mean, and get it to handle on two wheels and get it to have that good sound in the engine like it always has. Yeah, I think there'd be room in my pit crew for Cooter.
Oh yeah, Cooter do a great job. I mean, there's quite a few people around here that remind me of Cooter.
Well, see, I've got my Cooter hat on right now. I always thought that I looked like Cooter with the big hat on. I've never been very good at wearing hats.
Crazy Cooter coming at you. I might be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Come back.